Good evening. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Brett. Hello, Tressa. Nice to see you. Hope we're all doing very well. Living life to the Maz. Hello, Bushy Boy. Nice to see you again. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Mick Taval, lovely to see you. Hello, Will. Lovely to see you. For some reason, why has this not worked? For some reason, it is not pinged in my Discord that we are live, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just super slow. Hello, Finish Fox. How are you? Starting today's stream off with some elevator music. Hello, Josh. Good day to you as well. Yeah, I don't know why that's not worked. Come on, Discord. Sort yourself out. Hey, Mick Deval joining the server. Welcome. Oh, Finish Fox. Thank you so much for the Prime. Pleasure to have you here.
Fox just subscribed with Prime. Chop chop.
Pleasure to have you here as always, Finish Fox. Do 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 do. Where is my streamer mode? Apparently, it doesn't think that I'm streaming. Let me do a manual one. Oh, I spelled streaming wrong. That's not good, is it? That's not a good start. There we go. Hello, dwarfs. From Star Wars? No, from buildings. Hello, OSRS Handball. Hello, dwarfs. Can't stay in talking here now, sadly. Drop the sub. I'm going to keep streaming in the background. No worries, Finish Fox. As long as you're having fun. That's all that matters. Chocolate milk, hello. It is the No Beaver guy. I am the No Beaver guy. Beaver today, right? I would love to promise you. I really would. I'd love to promise you. But I'm not sure I can. But maybe. Maybe. Here for hot beaver chopping. Welcome in, intrigued guest. Hope you enjoy the hot beaver chopping. Who is William Dings? I have no idea what you're talking about. I saw the clues and got excited for like 0.2 seconds. Yeah, sorry. Again, these are beginner clues, unusable by me in the members area. I'll hang out for a while after my counselling appointment, so see you in an hour. No worries, Tiger System. I hope it goes well. Soon to be Beaver guy. Now that's the kind of statement I like to hear. You should start streaming Timberborn while cutting these. Hello, Vacant Spirit. I've had quite a few requests to stream Timberborn. Maybe one day. Maybe. In the meantime, have a lurk. I love my lurkers. Don't you worry about that. William Dings equals buildings equals buildings. Very, very clever. Very clever. What a game. I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things about it. I feel like because I'm beaverless, I'd probably be very bad at the game, since it's a game specifically about beavers. Why do you have so much woodcutting XP though? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'd love to have less, but here we are. Could library share it you? Yeah, maybe. I haven't decided to play it yet, but maybe in the future, maybe. Tempted to bring the chunker back just to grind out this beaver before you. Magnus, nice to see you. Yes, please. We always want the chunkers to return. So I'll get the normal admin out the way. We are now at 57.2 million woodcutting XP, which means we are, let me just confirm, we are now rank 83 in the world, very close behind the rank 82. So that's good. Ish, depending on which way you want to look at it. So 57.2 million, rank 83 in the world. We've been working hard off stream because we've now got 120,000 U-logs. We are now only 23,000 U-logs away from the beaver drop rate just for U trees. We also have almost 520,000 oak logs, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if anyone has noticed yet, but the beaver has got a neck now. It's got a neck and the beginnings of a head, because we are officially 2.83 times dry. So that's cool. And the little screen at the bottom there is currently my main, where I was doing quests, and then I got to a quest that I couldn't really do because of my combat level and my skill level, which was my two choices were either to go and complete Tombs of a Mascot or go and complete Theatre of Blood. So my gear is garbage because I've literally just done quests on that account. So yeah, I was struggling. So I've decided to come to these beautiful crabs and grind out 70 range, 70 magic, so I can buy myself some nice Barrows gear. And then that should give me a better chance of beating TOA and TOB. So that's what's been going on. Hannibal first account to go 200 mil with no pet. I wouldn't have thought I'd be the first account. Maybe first account? It's a good question actually, because I've never seen a screenshot of somebody get the pet after 200 mil. Other than, you know, maybe people trying to get the Phoenix, for example. Maybe they'd be going 200 mil before they got it. But I've never seen anyone go 200 mil for like beaver or any of the skilling pets. The highest I've seen is on the pet Discord. There is a screenshot of somebody that got it at 174 mil. Oh god, that would just... Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Efficient woodcore at work? Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't play when I'm in the office, but when I'm at home, I always have RuneScape on in the background while I'm working away. Wonder how many beavers total the top 84 have. That would be interesting. I'd like to know each one of them, how many beavers they have. I guarantee you at least one each. Hello, Marty. Nice to see you. I don't think giving beaver head is legal. You better get it before you commit a crime. True. True. Just 9.4 mil XP to go for my guess. We're getting there. Today's the day. Real legit. Absolutely, pair. Absolutely. We are both real and legit getting the beaver today, and nothing's going to stop me except for Jagex. I believe in your ability to get the better 200 mil. Thanks, Preston. I like it when people believe in me. Wonder how far down the leaderboard you need to go to find someone else with that beaver. To be honest, joking aside, I guarantee you there's quite a few people above me that also don't have the beaver. It's just... I don't think there's... There can't be 83 other people who are literally... Oh, I just got 67 ranged. Very nice. There can't be 84 people above me that definitely have the beaver. There's got to be a couple of them that fall into the same bracket as me. Some other unlucky souls. Bum, bum, bum. Just so you know, we are on World 309 for once. So if you want to come join me chopping these trees, you are very welcome to. Also, if you're new to the stream and you're here for the first time, welcome. But also, we do have a current spreadsheet of Beaver XP guesses that you can join in on. The person that guesses the closest XP to when I actually get the beaver will win 2 bonds. They'll get to name the beaver. They'll get instant VIP on the Twitch, and I'll try and figure out what the YouTube person's gets. And you potentially get a trophy if you let me send it to you, but that obviously requires you giving me your address. GDPR. So yeah, if you do want to have a guess, just chuck it in the chat. But I'm sure most people by now who are here have already guessed and probably lost. Aren't you at like 90% chance to not have got the beaver? Statistically, at least one other person would not have it as well. I think so. I could check because I do have it here. Let me just open it up. So according to my beaver dry calculator, there is a 94% chance that I would have got the beaver by now. 94. Have you played Night Rain, big man? I have not demo, not yet. So it's downloaded. It is on my PlayStation, ready to go. Ready to go. But the problem is that I need to play the DLC with Reeve before we play Night Rain, because I want to tie off the DLC, because we did a 100% playthrough each to get our characters up to a level where we could just have a crack at the DLC. We've both now finished that, so I think tomorrow we're going to play through the DLC, and then after that both me and Reeve are going to hammer some Night Rain out. Absolutely hammer it out. So please, no spoilers for Night Rain. Not yet. Because I really want to go in completely fresh. I've managed to ignore most of the trailers and most of the leaks and the videos and all that kind of stuff up until now. So I feel like I've done a good job. Today is the dayest of days. Hello, Dom. This is a very day, isn't it? Although they have more attempts, so maybe they haven't got it at your current XP. Yeah, true. You don't know what people have been chopping above me in the leaderboards. How you feeling after the Nugget stream? I'm feeling okay now. I'm feeling a lot better than I did. I'm getting too old for these challenges, I think. My body just did not like that at all. I feel duped when I guessed such a low XP to get the Beaver. I didn't know how bad you were at getting the Beaver. I've been scanned out of my guess. Hey, to be fair, I also didn't know I was going to be this bad. To be fair. Yeah, we're now 12 mil past my guess, I believe. You're probably right, to be honest. There's quite a few people that guessed in the 20 millions. And I thought those people were being crazy, so... Hello, Guppy. Nice to see you. Now having Beaver and 50 mil, 7 mil XP is madness. I know. Take it up with Jagex, please. Somebody take it up with Jagex for me. They are now blocking all of my calls and emails. 58 mil? I'm putting you down, Lantressa. I'm putting you down. I appreciate that low guess. You're on the list, Lantressa. You're on the list. Thank you for guessing so low. I mean, I'll figure out what I want when you get Beaver at my guess. Okay. You got it, Marty. Where can I put this in? I want to guess 62 mil. Don't you worry. I can put it in. I'm the only one that has the spreadsheet, so it's me. Intrigued guessed with a guess of 62 million XP. Not too high from where we are, so I appreciate that. What weapon did you use in Elden Ring? What was I using? Moonlight Greatsword was what I was using for most of my playthrough. And then I think I swapped to a Bleed Shield build towards the end, which was very funny. I really liked that Bleed Shield build. You just run at people with your shield, and then it does bleed build up, and then they just take massive damage. It's pretty funny. Well, let me give it a shot. All right then, Victor Vol. Let me just reset these. What are they called? My mind's gone. Crabs. Mine's gone blank. All right, crabs reset. Victor Vol. I'm going to type your name in, and if I'm surprised we haven't got a guess from you yet, Victor Vol, but looks like you haven't guessed yet. So, Victor Vol with 89.9. I don't like that. Don't like that at all, but we'll take it. Vacant Spirit with 63 782 000. Very good. Keep it going, bud. Thank you, Peter. We are working hard, don't you worry. Can't believe you weren't drafted into DMM All-Stars to PK from me. Yeah, I know. Surprise, surprise. The person that hates PK and did not get drafted into Deadman mode. To be fair, I think even if someone like Settled was like, I will put you in a video, can you come do some PKing with me? I'd still be like, no. I don't want to do some PKing with you. Thank you, Settled. Was there other place? Discord? No. I've got the only copy of the Beaver Guesses spreadsheet, so I input them all. I keep them up to date, and then I apologise to people when they lose. Today is one of the days of all time, in fact. Wow. What a day. No spoilers, but when he said it's night raining time and rained all over the place, absolute cinema. Woo! Can't wait for some night raining time. I'm going to rain all over your night. Oh! Hi, Hannibal. Today is to be the day. I hope so, Turtle Chunks. I hope so. Surely, right? We've been waiting for so long now. That just surely. Hannibal has been bribed into letting someone guess again before. I was bribed with a couple of subscriptions to the channel, and I don't want to be that cheap again, so I'm probably not going to let that happen again. Hello, King Christoph. What team are you going for in DMM All-Stars? I don't watch DMM All-Stars, and I never have, because I don't like PK and it doesn't interest me in the slightest. However, I will cheer on whichever team Verf is on. Surely today is the day. I hope so, Sean. Nice to see you here. Prism, we can put you on the list, no problem at all. Prism X42 with 65 million on the dot. I like it when people go for something on the dot, because then I don't have to worry about reading it too carefully. If you guess correctly, you won't get scammed. That is true. Hey, Chunk Evil, lovely to see you. King Wasabi, okay. King Wasabi 52 with 60,900,000. Thank you very much. You're on the list. The nights in Night Rain are kind of dark. I hope so. How much % per hour do you get for Beaver approx? It's hard to tell because I play for different amount of hours each day, and I play at different my words today they're not there. They're not in my head. My efficiency per hour changes as well. However, you can roughly say, let's say I get about 1 million XP per week. So divide that by 7 days. That's about 142k, 143k-ish per day. And let's say I do it for 8 hours. It's about 18k an hour. So that percentage is very, very low in terms of if you're going for the actual like Beaver Dry calculator. The percentage is like super, super low, like 0.000 something per hour. I think if you work it out in like drop rates, I'm probably at about 1 in 600 per hour chance. And that's on oak trees working at relatively max efficiency. Today has to be the day. I'm sick of hearing today's the day. I will not say it ever again. PvP sucks. Base take. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind if you're doing something like Deadman mode, or you're doing like PvP arena or LMS, stuff like that. That doesn't really bother me. If you want to do that kind of PvP, I'm all for you having fun with it. If you're going into the wilderness and killing some random iron player who's just trying to get some upgrades on gear, then I think you're an arse. And that's the kind of stuff I don't like. But because I don't like that stuff that much, I don't like to do PvP in general, personally. Verf team is a good choice. I like Verf. Verf is probably my favourite out of all the people on the list of all-stars. So I vote for Verf to win. Hannibal, do you like coriander, or are you one of those people? What do you mean, one of those people? Yeah, I don't mind coriander. Don't mind it. I wouldn't actively put coriander on my food unless I was making something that specifically required coriander. But if you made me something with coriander on it, then I wouldn't complain. Fair enough, the question wasn't really well defined. Thanks for trying. Well, I mean, it's really difficult to, even if, I mean, I pretty much understood what you were saying, I think, but even if you nailed that to a T for me, I still don't think I'd be able to give you the right answer because it's so difficult to figure out. Like, I had to get someone else to make that Beaver dry calculator for me because I just couldn't figure out how to get it right because it's so confusing. If it was one drop from one thing, it would be quite easy, but because I've got normal trees, oak trees, willow trees, maple trees, yew trees, all in the same chunk, which have all different rates, it makes it really difficult for me and my brain to figure that out. The only time I do PvP is using my main to protect my own when he's in the wildy. Yeah, but yeah, I get it, and that's totally fine. But in my mind, personally, I don't think you should have to do that. I think you should be allowed to go into the wilderness safely. Coriander tastes like soap. I don't remember coriander tasting like soap, but maybe I haven't had it in a while. Demo with play Gilligesser. We can play some Gilligesser. Let me just get back to these trees. Is Smurf here? That is the first key question. Is Smurf around? And I'm hoping that one of the mods will tell me if he's here or not. He's not here. Okay, fine. I am one of those people. I don't know what those people means. Okay, so Smurf is not here. Which is a shame because Smurf obviously made this game and he's done such a good job and we've all been enjoying it very much in comparison to the other one. And he's been trying to make it harder and harder each week for us. So I'm excited to see how we get on this time. I genuinely think that if we get less than 5 out of 5, less than 5,000 out of 5,000, I'll be very, very happy. You might see it as a loss, but I will see it as a win because it means it was hard enough, that it challenged us enough that we didn't quite get it right, but we had fun doing it. If we get the picture and we're like, we know where that is, let's do that. Oh no, we know that one too. Oh yeah, and we know that one as well. That's not fun. If we sit for like 10 minutes being like, could it be here? Could it be there? And then we don't quite get it right, I'd be like, fun. Lots of fun. So I'm hoping Smurf stepped it up this time. Oh, we've messaged him. Okay. Let's give it sorry, Demo. I know you wanted to do it right now, but let's give it a little bit just to see what he says. He might be able to pop on so we can laugh at him as we get them all right. And Smurf, try and make it harder. We are too autistic for that, buddy. Hello, Zulo Pap. Nice to see you again. Who is this beaver? And does he have the man pet yet? He does not have the man pet. No man pet has been gotten. No beaver has been gotten. More importantly, how is the beaver? More importantly than that, how are you at Nantuko? Hey, Koss, lovely to see you. Oh no, I keep saying you Koss, don't I? It's Kos, right? Damn it. I have to keep reminding myself that it's another dose of Kos. Hey, Kos. Thanks for the gifted sub. You're so kind. Breezekeeper, well done. Well done, Breezekeeper, for getting the glorious subscription to Hannibal on Twitch. There is no greater honour. Don't underestimate the lack of skill on my part, though. Well, you don't understand my lack of skill. I have to use you guys to help me get all of the answers correct. So, Where is the beaver? Hello, Wixit. It's a good question. It's a very good question. I don't know. Oh, did someone say hello to me, by the way? Who was that? Oh, was that guy? Oh, was that Demo? It is Demo. Hello, Demo. Do you like Turkish Delight, though? If you are one of those people who usually like Turkish Delight a lot. I don't like Turkish Delight personally. My mum loves Turkish Delight. I can't really get on with it that much. I've seen you grind for such a long time now, but never clicked. Thought I'd try to get lucky within this minute and watch you get the beaver. Good luck. Hello, Benzen. Lovely to see you. Thank you for clicking on and watching me click these trees live, like fully live. Like I'm right here, and I'm clicking here. We're probably not going to get the beaver, but you know, we can dream. Is there a poll going yet? What have I missed so far? You've not missed anything, actually. I have not started a poll, but we can start a poll. Let me just get... Oh, I haven't even got my screen up. Such a bad streamer. Right. Prediction. Here we go. For the Twitch people, will I get the beaver in the next 30 minutes? You can vote for yes for Frodo or no to Mordor. Get off to Mordor with you, Hobbit. You got 2 minutes. Have at it. Have at it. I'm not a fan of mushrooms, though. I'm not a fan of mushrooms either, but I do put them in my food now because they are very healthy for you. And I've got to be healthy because I'm old and I'm just getting older. Look at the ones I'm talking about, the ones in Tesco and stuff. They are not good. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The ones in the the purple wrapping. Yeah, I think you probably got to get authentic Turkish Delights. Bro, enough already. Show us the beaver in the bank. Hello, Nerf. I wish I could. I really do wish I could. I wish I could. Longest con, he's had the beaver the whole time. Honestly, I could not wish any more that I was doing a limpwort and I've, got the KQ pet all this time. Ha 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 ha. I wish that was true. I really do. Because I love this chunk, but I'm getting very tired very quickly. But no, I don't. I unfortunately do not have the beaver yet. You will definitely know when I get the beaver. Absolutely. Someone will tell you, or I don't know, someone will leak a screenshot or something. Mushroom sauce goated. Regular mushrooms taste like sadness. I eat mushrooms raw and everything. Born eats mushrooms raw as well. I don't know. I just don't know. Tesco got these raspberry and plastic boxes. They slap so hard, man. I don't think I've had any. He has a plugin that hides beaver in collection log. Yep. Maybe. If you get it off stream, do you have an announcement planned out? Kind of. A little bit, yes, I guess. I think it's more, everyone in the chunk chat at this point knows of me, knows of what's going on. So as soon as it appears, the beaver, there'll be a collection log slot pop up in the chat. And I guarantee you, even if there's only 5 people online, there'll be at least one of them that has been waiting for this for a good amount of time and will share that screenshot somewhere, in the chunk Discord or I don't know, on Reddit or something, that someone will share it somewhere. So I'm not going to be able to hide that I've got the beaver. I think it's going to be impossible at this point to hide the fact that I get it. So I'm just going to assume that it's going to get out there. So my announcement, it's not really going to be an announcement, but my announcement will just be the chunk roll. I'll just say Yo, yo, yo. Hot Beaver's mine. Come join the chunk roll on, I don't know, Saturday. It'll be that kind of thing, I think. My brother's basement is set up to be a huge mushroom breeding grounds. Bloody hell. Grows a lot of gourmet shrooms, not the illegal ones. That is good to know. That is good to know. More than likely, a lot of people would tell a lot of people, lol, it's big news when it happens. I wouldn't say it's big news. I would say that it's big enough news for the One Chunk clan, because at this point I've been going for quite a while. I'm planning on growing mushrooms once I get back to Australia, and yes, the same ones for food consumption, not fun times. We do prefer consumption ones and not fun time ones. Oh yeah, I forgot about the clan announcements. Yeah, I'm in the clan all the time, so that someone is going to see it as soon as it happens. Hello, Runar. Lovely to see you. Have we heard anything from Smurf? Because if we haven't heard anything from Smurf in the next couple of minutes, we will do Gilligesser. I would say it's the most anticipated drop in the chunk community ever. I don't know about that. That's a bold claim, I think. That's a very bold claim. There's a lot of big YouTubers and streamers and whatever in the One Chunk community. I wouldn't say I'm the most anticipated drop ever. I hate that I missed the poll. I was cooking hot dogs. No worries, Duffs. There will be more polls on this stream. One thing I should say, though, is that the stream might not go on for the full 4 hours today. Born is currently at a friend's house, and she'll be driving back later on. But when she gets back, it's going to be very dark, and she doesn't like walking home in the dark. So I will be going to meet her at her car. So she's going to give me a half an hour warning, and then essentially I'll wind the stream down and then leave with 15 minutes to spare. So she said she might be back around 11, so I think we'll probably get most of the stream in. But if she arrives earlier, I will be leaving earlier, just so you know. Now, not heard anything. I did a quick check there and he has updated the locations. Okay, alright, that's fine. I think we should probably just crack on without him then. We just want you to get it ready so we can see you do something else. Yeah, tell me about it. But if you get the beaver, what do all those other people need to meme about then? There'll be something new. They'll find something new. Of course they will. A gentleman as always. Look, if Bourne says that it scares her to walk in the dark, then that is enough for me to be like, right, well, you're not going to be walking in the dark ever again. Alone, that is not. I don't ban her from walking in the dark, full stop. Hannibal Bourne escort mission is prio. Absolutely. And it's not one of those crap escort missions, you know, where you have to get, what's the Resident Evil lady's name? I always forget her name. We're not trying to get her across the village. It's a fun escort mission where I just go down there and we chat on the way back up. Ashley, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, number 4, yeah. I should have made that a bit more clear, shouldn't I? Because there's like 2,000 Resident Evils at this point. Anyway, let's... That's not right. That is lo-fi hip-hop. This is right. There we go. Are we ready to play some Gilligesser? Hello, Mr. Crackers. Welcome in. You're just in time for some Gilligesser. So for those of you that don't know, this isn't the official OSRS guesser that people might be used to. This is my friend and a mod in this chat, Smurf. This is his creation, Gilligesser, and he's made it better. He's made it harder, and every week he makes it harder and harder. So I'm excited to see what this week's episode of Gilligesser has got in store for us. I'm excited. So let's just crack on. Number 1. Right, so there's a couple of those. That is not the Sears Village one. So that must mean that it's the one over by the Fishing Guild. Can't believe you just called Bourne an escort. Rude, mate. No, I called me an escort. I'm the escort. I'm escorting Bourne. Maybe the one in Ardee. That's the one Ardee north of the bank. I thought it might be. Let's have a look. Where are we? Ardee. Bank. Where are we up here then? Next to the coloured sheep. Yeah, which ones? Are we somewhere here? A bit further down, here? Here, maybe? The fence is that weird place with all the cut trees. Yeah, here, right? Or is it over here? No, it's not there, it's here. I think. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. I've got a feeling it might be right. Don't think we call the sheep coloured anymore. It's hued. They've got a shade of red and a shade of blue. Does anyone want to slightly more north, I think, but near there? There? Because that comes across and then it goes off that way, and then it looks like it goes off again. So it comes across. Maybe it's not. I think a bit higher where you had the dot first. Oh, you mean like up here? Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it's looking. So that bit there is this bit, and then it turns, which is this bit turning, and then it goes down, which is this bit going down. So yeah, maybe we're up here somewhere. Like here? I think it's a bit higher. I see no stone on map. I think it's the north side of that fence. Yeah, picture facing southish, yeah. Yeah, you reckon somewhere about there then? Looks like it roughly lines up. Where's the head supposed to point? I'm not sure, actually. Nailed it. Yeah, if we're happy for me to smash make guess. Smash the like button. Points towards Karamja. Oh, okay. Well, Karamja is obviously down here. So that would mean that it is looking this way. Yeah, all right, I'm just going to click it. I'm going to go for it. Are we ready? Oh! Well done. 1,000 out of 1,000. Right, number 2. Ooh, okay. It's got to be by water, right? Because there's a life ring here, and that looks like the wrecks of a boat. Witch Haven. Do you reckon it's Witch Haven? I don't know. Initial vibe was near Sea Slug Quest Start. That's here, right? Yeah. Got the same vibes. Yeah. These flowers here. What? Actually, let me have a look on my map. So willow trees don't... They look very specific, willow trees. They look like these here. So, there's 1, 2, 3 willow trees there. It could be these 3 here. It could be these 3 here. Ground colours match. Yeah, yeah. Could it be by Remington and the guy you have to sober up? It could be around here. Right south of the quest mark in Richhaven. In the foreground is that a broken ship or something. I think it is a broken boat. I think that's a broken boat there. I don't... yeah, now I'm confused. It might be Witchhaven. I think the northernmost of the ones above Witchhaven. His name is Skippy. I'm actually... Yeah, I don't know. This one's a difficult one. This is the exact kind of one I want. The orange ring, I can't think of anywhere but Sea Slug having that. Hello, Gabriel. You mean these ones here? Because what I'm looking at here is that there's 3 willow trees, right? But here, there's what looks like an oak tree. It could be a normal tree. Actually, no, it's probably a normal tree, actually, because of the size of it. That's clearly a Kandarin tree. Yeah. I think it's in Killenor. I think it's facing northwest. Okay. Because all I'm thinking, right, is if there's three willow trees here, and then that there is a normal tree, then these ones here that have the little like droopy bit, they're willow. And then normal trees are these ones here. They're normal trees. So there needs to be one where you've got 3 and then a normal tree in the background. That's all I'm thinking. I mean, what? Actually, I can use the map to have a look at Witchhaven. They're yew trees. These ones here are yew trees here. I can't overrule this advanced tree autism. I think it's just southwest of the quest icon. It could be these ones here, but these are normal trees here. So unless it's an oak tree, which might be that, I don't think that's right. And these ones are all wrong, these trees. Or treeism. I like it. All the trees have specific looks to them. They've got specific models on here. So these ones are yew trees. They're willow trees. These ones are normal trees. And then... there's also maples, these ones, the like orange ones. The ruined boat makes me think it's probably close to that shore. I'm happy to go like. Do we think it's somewhere like there? Does that seem relatively close? There is a willow tree under the questmaster, so maybe the quest marker is spot on. Oh, mate, okay. So if it's those two there and that one, and then this one here is that one there, it means we are stood here. I see what you mean. Is this tree Stockholm Syndrome I've just walked into? Hello, Shifty. It is. Habbo knows every tree by name personally. The Beaver grind has sent him mad. It has. Dropping off, but good luck with the rest of the stream. No worries, Sean. Thank you. Gotta ask that guy if he's sure. Just for the funny. Couple of tiles more east. Oh, you mean like there? Yeah? What I will say is that if this is right, then this has been fun. I've had lots of fun getting this right, and it's been difficult. Spot on. If it's wrong, I've still had fun getting it wrong. So let's go for it. Let's make a guess. Oh! Well done. Well bloody done. That was fun. I had a lot of fun getting that right, and I even had to go into my tree autism to get that one right. Wow, didn't you know that tree actually has a specific model? So that's that's how I just got. God, I've played too much of this game. Okay, well that was good. That's 1,000 out of 1,000. 2 out of 2. Well done. Right, number 3. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we're on a boat, and we have a dock here with some barrels of fish, a little table. Ardy dock. Oh, you think it's here? Do you think so? You think Port Khazard? Port Khazard? Where would that be on Port? I don't know, I think we might be spot on with this Ardy one. Because this bit here is this bit here. And then you've got this bit that goes out and across, which is this bit. And then you look like some boxes and stuff in the background, which might be that post office thingy that's here, that you have to do the quest in. I think you might be spot on here. I think we might be somewhere like that. Yeah, looks good. 2 different style of dock planks, so there's an area been added to over the years. Yeah, I do think we're right here. I do think we are in Ardy. I think we might have figured that one out. Yeah, let's make a guess then. Everyone seems very confident. You get a big thumbs up from me, chat. Why not have 2? Hey! Smith will be able to make this insanely difficult after sailing. Yeah, which part of the water are we in? Well done, everybody, for getting that right. Well done. Right, number 4. Ooh. Invisismurf. That's where Smurf would be stood right now. Are we going to have to get into the flags of RuneScape? What flag is this, everybody? What RuneScape flag is that? I think we are in West Ardoyne right now. West Ardee? Yeah, I think you might be right for West Ardee. That chest might be thievable. The reason why I think it's West Ardee is because you can see here the broken like fence of West Ardee. So you might be right. We might be here looking across. Khazard battlefield with Ardee wall behind. But this looks like we're on the ramparts. So I think it's the battlefront. Whereabouts though? What are we talking about? Like here? Upper floor of the left building and Khazard battlefield, yeah. On the main building near West Ardee. Top of the big one. Okay, so you think it's like somewhere in here then? So what we're looking at is this wall wraps around across there. So that wraps around there. And then you've got a dead tree in here, which will be like this one. And then you've got the buildings just off to the left, which would be these buildings here. I can get behind that. That gap looks like where General Khazard fight is. Yeah, I then get past that. Get past that. Get with that. Hello Zooty, nice to see you. How's the beaver doing? Must be absolutely loving life not being in my bank. Dotmore West. Let me put the Dotmore West. Right there. Yeah. Looks like we're all in agreement. Should we see if we're right? I'm not super convinced, but I'm convinced enough. I'm convinced enough to go for it. Right, there we go. 4 out of 4. Ooh, that's... All right then. We were a little bit more... we'll take that. We'll take that. I think you could say that's a win. I'll give 3 if I'm wrong. 998 is not wrong, right? That's right. So we're now at a total score of 3,998. We'll take that. I like that. We'll accept that tolerance. Right, number 5. I know that character model. How did you take that screenshot, Bolts? What is that? You take that picture on your phone? Private sub is 1. Oh, Milo. That's very kind of you. Didn't need to do that. You got it right. You were 998 right. I appreciate that greatly. Who we got there? Bushy Boy got 1. Well done. MGH got 1. Mr. Cracker's got 1. Racker got 1. Blazing got 1. Well done. Looks like wildy. It does look like wildy, but I don't remember seeing these mushrooms in wildy. I think Waltz is trying to throw us off the scent here, but I could be wrong. Now I can get this wrong. Absolutely. I'm happy to look Wilderness Way, but I think he's trying to throw us off with all the dead trees, because I don't remember mushrooms being in the wilderness. Does anyone else remember mushrooms in the wilderness? Somewhere Varlamore. The other four have been Kandarin. Oh, Piscatorus. It could be. Like in here. The wordy does have mushrooms. Shit. Okay. Okay. Well, he's turned the what's the name off. He's turned the GPU off. He's also reduced the draw distance right down to like minimum by the looks of it. So this is almost zero clues for us. Are these old or new model dead trees? That's a good question. Near Ents or the bears in the side, maybe. Hello, Mort. Nice to see you. What you thinking? It's somewhere like here. I just lower part of Woody, like level 20-ish. I'm just getting the feeling that this ground doesn't look quite right for the wilderness, but if he's turned the GPU thing off, it might well look different. Forest west of Elder Chaos Druids. East of Elder Chaos Druids. Oh, you mean here? It's not a bad shout. The gap in the forest is the brown floor. Here. Okay. Hello, Tom. Nice to see you. Hello, Segway. East of Dark Warrior Fortress. My first guess was the pass from Morning's End near the outpost. Woody ground looks more black greyish unless it's low level wildy. This is not a bad shout, I don't think. What about what did you say? Morning's End here. I mean, there's stones though. I don't see any stones. East of Dark Warrior Fortress is a pretty large brown ground area. Oh, here. That's not a bad shout either, actually. Because we could be in this like big group of trees here. And then what we're seeing in the background is this kind of open area here. Could be by Rev entrance. Which is the Rev entrance because there's a few. I'm more sold on this area now. Yeah. Chop tree, idiot. Thank you, Rain. Okay, okay. Do we say then we're somewhere here? Because you've got all these trees grouped close together, then there's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, which could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So we'd be kind of just sat in this little gap. That's my bet. I'm more convinced now. I'm more convinced. Yeah, I'd go with that. If everyone's happy, maybe we're about to upset Waltz. He's done very well there. This one was a bit of a confusing one. What do we always? Yeah. Was this one a gnome submission? No, this one was a Waltz submission. I'm not unhappy. Does that count? It does count, absolutely. Right, let's try it. Okay, here we go. I don't know if we'll get 1,000 points here, but I've got a good feeling we might get a couple. Ready? Oh, ho, ho, well done. Well bloody done. That was good. That was very good. Turning the GPU off and during the draw distance, pulling it right down. Top marks for Waltz there. Top marks. We were so close as well. So close. Well played, everybody. That was very well done. So we finished up with 4998. To be fair, I think that's a 5,000 in my eyes. 5,000 in my eyes. Very good. Very, very good. Well done, everybody. Oh. And I've logged out of my main. Hopefully I'm not dead. I assume I'm not dead. Someone's definitely taken my spot, though. Oh, we have to world hop for a bit to find one back. All right, appointment done. Hello, Tiger System. Hope everything went well. Hope you're okay. Worst score yet. True, it is. That was the worst score yet. But that's a good sign. That's a sign of things to come. You know, we're slowly getting worse and worse, which means it's slowly getting harder and harder. This was a tough one. It was tough. It was. I appreciate that, though. That's exactly what I wanted. 5k easy. I'd call that 5k if you ask me. Call that 5k. They were definitely some of the best ones we've done on stream, I think. No, I totally agree. Actually, no, what I should do, just for everybody, the website is called, there it is, not Gilmore, not Gillian Anderson, it's Gilligesser. So, this is the website. It's basically just gilligesser.com. You are very welcome to submit locations. So basically you drag your screenshot into here and then you select on the map where the screenshot is. It gets sent over to Smurf, who verifies it. If he thinks you're taking the piss, he'll just delete it. If you give him a good one that's, you know, going to be worth us having a look at, he'll add it into the game. And then in the coming weeks, you could have your screenshot on the screen. So if you want to click on submit a location, then you're very welcome to. And what I'll do is I'll put this in the chat for people. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put it into the YouTube chat as well. Where is my YouTube gone? YouTube chat as well. Oh, sorry, I had to go onto this to paste it into the chat. There you go, YouTubers. That is the link to Gilligesser, made by Smurf. He should really put his name on there somewhere, made by Smurf. To Mordor with you. Has it ended? Has the prediction ended? When did we do the prediction? Must have been a while ago, right? Right. Well, okay. Let's end this prediction with a 39 minutes ago. Okay. Thanks, Runa. Okay. We're going to end this prediction with a no then. Unfortunately, there was no beaver received in the last 30 minutes. What a sad day for all. But let's just start a new prediction. So will I get the beaver in the next 30 minutes? Off you go. Off you go. Don't forget as well, make sure you hydrate. Got to get that hydration going. It's quite warm today, so I'm quite hot. 24 degrees in this house. I have a little faith that needs crushing less votes. Yes. Don't worry, I'm sure the Jagex gods will crush that faith immediately. Immediately with the no beaver. Oh, we've truly lost our space here. Oh, did someone get something? Oh, Chunk Danny got the little creator. Well done, Chunk Danny. You're always hot. Oh, stop it. Hello, Swam. Lovely to see you again. Oh, all my clue scrolls are despawning. Whoops.
Collection log slot completed.
Asta! You poor... That made my heart go, that did. Thank you, Asta. That was very, very kind of you and very horrible of you at the same time. Because I was picking my clue scrolls up on this account, I was like, wait a minute. I can't get collection log slots from dropping clue scrolls. And then I was like, oh shit. And then I looked over at this screen and saw the bits on the screen. Right, I need to calm down. I almost shit my pants then. Thank you, Asta. That's very kind of you. One day that sound is going to be for real. One day. And when that day comes, I'm going to be such a happy little man. Today is the day. Let's hope so. Is that a beaver in your pants or just an unfortunate accident? I would blame Asta. All Asta's fault. Oh, here we go. Here's a world. Finally. Oh my god. I have to... If I've lost this world now because I have to wander up there... No, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. What level are we? Oh, halfway to 68 range. That's good. Welcome in, Asta, by the way. Even though my heart is now racing. Thank you for being here. Me, as a non-native English speaker, sometimes doesn't know how to pronounce things in RuneScape the correct way. You're not the only one. I am a native English speaker, and I don't know how to pronounce half the stuff in RuneScape. Even it, mate. I have been to Entrana. Very nice, Tom. That guy's got the Yama pet. Very cool. I always struggle with wyvern, and now I'm struggling with the cockatrice things too. What a weird name these flappy bird reptiles have. Yeah, wyverns. Wyverns. And then cockatrice. Or is it cockatrice? I think it's cockatrice. But it could be cockatrice. Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers. I wish I did. Also, Faladaddy has either added me as a friend finally, or is hopping worlds and has just got it set to friends instead of off. Because he's been on and off for quite a while today. Cock of trees. What if it's cook a thrice? That is also not a bad shout. Cook a thrice. Chop tree, idiot. Thank you, Aaron. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. It's not an uncooked turducken. 9.6k points away from VIP. Nice, Tiger System. I'm going to have to really look at this VIP thing soon. We're getting loads of people getting VIPs recently. We're back in about 20 minutes. Hopefully I don't miss the real notification. I hope so too. I hope you get back just in time. Went to Didcot on Monday. Very nice, Tom. Oh well, I guess the Ardoin is the most famous one. Ardoin, Ardoon, or we Dutchies say Ardugna. Always laugh about that one. I like Ardoon. I think Ardoon sounds better than Ardoin. But if you say Ardoon, people are like, it's not Ardoon, it's Ardoin, you idiot. So, fine, I'll call it Ardoin then. Spoil sports. I think I said it before, but I used to call Gielnor. I thought that sounded more correct. Gielnor. That reminds me of that Eminem song. What Eminem song? I'm off getting an Eminem song. I'll keep it by Hardy. I do like Hardy. Hardy's very good. VIP allows people to get around auto mod, slow, and emote-only chat. Yeah, what I'm getting at is that we only have a certain amount of spaces for VIPs. And I think we're very quickly running out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 14 VIPs. And I think we only get 20, I think. And then the only way that I can then get more VIP spaces is by getting more people watching. So we've got to be careful. Think not of what the beaver can do for you, but what you can do for the beaver. I can give it a good home in my bank, unlimited food and rest. Pure happiness till the end of its days. My brother had struggles with leather when he was younger. He pronounced it as litter. You know, as long as you know what you're talking about, it doesn't really matter what other people think. I used to say Guy Linor instead of Gillenor. I almost said that wrong and you spelt it phonetically for me. I'm still cutting trees. Bye to you, man. Hello, Zabraki. Nice to see you again. We are still cutting trees. We're still working hard. 20k points? Yeah, it's 20k points for VIP. But what I'm thinking is that when we get to the point where we don't have many spaces left, I might have to up it from 20 to, I don't know, 40 or something instead. Logs for days. We do have logs for days. We have so many logs now. Actually, I can tell you how many we have. As of yesterday, because I haven't actually updated it for today, we had 760,000 logs in our bank. What do you mean, Beaver in bank? It'll be in your inventory forever. Well, hopefully it'll be following me for a very long time, but when we get to our next pet grind, we'll have to put Beaver in the bank. Just in case. We don't want to lose pets. The Beaver will have so much wood to build dams if he lives in your bank. True, true. Unlimited supply of wood. If you end up with a max stack of any log. Getting a max stack of logs would take so long if you were cutting them all that it would be so pointless in doing. Like, how many... Should we figure it out? What's max cash stack? 2.1 billion, is it? Let's just say, just for argument's sake, it's 2.1 billion. So 2.1... That's 2.1 billion divided by, I can get about, let's just say for argument's sake, it's 800 logs an hour for oak trees. That would take 2,625,000 hours to get a max stack of oak logs. Which is 109,375 days. Which is about 300 years. It'd take me 300 years to get a max stack of oak logs, chopping them. I don't know if I have that much time in me, I'm afraid. I hear beavers only follow 60 nugget kings. I tried my best. Okay. Wait, can't you get a pet when you're having one following you? You can get a pet while you've got one following you. It goes into your inventory. However, if you've got a full invent and you get the pet while you've got a pet out, it goes to Ardy. So that's the problem, is I would always have to make sure I've always got one space clear whenever I go back to the bank. Because if I accidentally get it, you know, when I've got a max invent, it's gone. I have to go all the way to Ardy to get it. And I lose focus so much that I don't think I could keep one space free at all times. I'm the one who got beaver pseudoset farming at 3 mil woodcutting XP. I died to the swamp creature within the hour. Now a beaver safe at Ardy. I did see that in the Discord. Thank you for dropping that in there. That made me feel a lot better. By the way, I managed to get Sire Pet on 7.1k KC. Also Artie Pet KC 1.3k. And new Yammer Pet at 1k. Very nice. You've basically got all the pets now, right? You're done with the game. So you're saying you should start chopping that 300 years is active playtime after all? Yeah, that's active playtime. So I'd literally have to play all day, every day for 300 years. Not sure I could do that. Not sure. Did you feel okay after the nuggets? I felt surprisingly okay. As in, I didn't feel great, but I felt better than I thought I was going to feel. I thought I was going to feel terrible. And I just felt bad. So how's the clues going? Talking of focus. I lost them all, so now we've got none. So not well, I think is the answer. Hello JD, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Imagine he's chopping all these trees while Beaver's already 6 months in Hardy. Obviously I would know, because the way to check would just be to go to my collection log. Go to skinning pets. 0 beavers, and that would say 1 if it was in Ardy. So I'm 100% sure that I do not have the beaver. 100% sure. Now, like halfway, 34 pets at the moment, plenty of animals to get. 34 pets is still a lot of pets. There's so many pets. Just get Ardy. I could get Ardy. You're right. You're absolutely right. I just need to roll Ardy before I get Beaver. And I'll have everyone shout at me. Oh, you've given up on Beaver. Can't believe you rolled a chunk without getting the Beaver. We are only 303,000 XP away from 114 woodcutting. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we're actually less than 200k away from rank 82 in the world, which is also very cool. Are there any other chunk people that are as chunk stuck as you? No, not really. I guess Buzz is. Because Buzz was in his first chunk for 3 years. And then he obviously left that chunk and got a new chunk. And now he's been in that chunk for... How long has it been now? A year? I think. So technically you could say Buzz is just as, if not more, chunk stuck than I am. Yeah, Verf was stuck for a while. I don't think it's as long as I've been stuck so far, but it was quite a while. Agile Tom, Cox Chunk, has obviously been stuck in his first chunk for over 2 years at this point. So he is also pretty chunk stuck. But I think most people get out after, if they get a bad chunk, they're out after 6 to 9 months usually. Actually, have I... Look at that, I've just been promoted to Diamond. I've officially been in the One Chunk clan chat for 1 year and 6 months. So that means that my account has been going for 1 year and 7 months. And I've played for 175 days and 11 hours. So, what is that up to? 175 times by 24 plus 11. 4,211 hours in this one chunk. That is so many hours. Are you still paranoid over the felon axe? That's a good point. I haven't used the felon axe in a while, have I? Not. I guess not really. I think it's kind of proved it now that I've still not got the beaver, so it can't be the felon axe. That stream delay, I know. The YouTube stream delay is as small as it can physically be. I don't know why it's so long. The commitment is real. No one could ever call you a quitter. True, true. People still will, though, if I don't get the beaver before leaving. They'll still call me a quitter. 8 hour average, damn. Yeah, pretty much. I've played a lot of RuneScape over the last 1 year and 7 months. A lot of RuneScape. How much of that is woodcutting? It's a good question. I would feel like probably a good 3,000 hours of that, 2,500 hours of that has been just pure woodcutting. Quitter, I barely know her. We don't quit here. We never give up, never surrender. I love that you're chopping along. Great work. Would you consider releasing the next video with all the progress till now? Would love a video. Hello, Rasmus. I could release the video. I could. But in the last video... What is that I'm standing on? Oh, it's a bit of chocolate. Yeah, gross. If I do, then a lot of people will be expecting it to be the beaver one, because I did say that the next video would be the chunk roll video. And I don't really want to let people down. But I guess I could release a video. I could release a video of something else, maybe. I don't know what that would be. And I would need a bit of time to pull that together, whatever it is. But I could release another video. Feels like 2 minutes or so. If you want, you can pet my beaver. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Born will not have that kind of talk. A good chunk of it is woodcutting. Ah, very clever. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. You could become an expert in beavers and wood. I've definitely played over 10,000 hours of RuneScape, like old school RuneScape, like by far. Because we could work this out very quickly now. I've got 220 days on my group iron, which is 5,000, plus the 4,211 that I've got on this one is 9,500. I've also got a bunch of progress on my main. I've got a bunch of progress on my Zaya-bound Ultimate Iron Man. I've also got another Ultimate Iron Man and another hardcore, which has got a bit of time on it. So I would say, in total, I've definitely played more than 10,000 hours of old school RuneScape. And that's not counting all the hours of old school RuneScape I played as a teenager as well, which definitely will be very high as well. All right, took care of what I needed for some art to have commissioned. Now to have lunch. Hold on, I need to go flex over on YouTube. What are you flexing? I want to see the flex. Just say in the title and thumbnail, not the chunk roll. I could do. Look, it's right there. I don't know what the heck you're thinking about. I could, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to fondle anybody's beaver that's not mine. I'm still crap at RuneScape. So that is a lie. True. I am also crap at RuneScape. So the 10,000 hours has really not done anything for me, other than I'm pretty good at noticing what the tree models look like on the map. What do you mean Woodcutting XP would be fine for new video, but not before then? People still expecting the roll video, but I think most would understand that 100 mil is a checkpoint worth uploading. I guess so. I understand, never give up. Never give up, never surrender. We are going to win. Yes! My main account, now RS3 account, is like 300 days. I've not played it for like 7 years. Wow, 7 years is a long time. I'm just procrastinating on lighting line fires. You don't need to light line fires anymore. Do some AFK. Do some AFK fire making. You get the same experience now. Who said they had 2 beavers? What about rock golems 3 levels in a row? That's pretty ridiculous. I don't like that. Are beavers account bound? Sorry for asking insane questions, just clueless. That is okay, JD. You do not play RuneScape. You have never played RuneScape, so none of these questions are stupid. Yes, beavers are account bound. They are untradeable. You can't give them to anyone else. You can't buy them. Nothing. So you have to get them all on your own. 79, 80 and 81. Jeez. Hello, Lone Hydra. Nice to see you. We strive for Boba. I know. Why not try racing yourself with a new account, see which gets Beaver first? I could do. I could try it on my main. I need to get 99 woodcut on my main eventually. There you go, look, Gil. Look at that. You are now AFKing. We all love some AFK. Been trying to do Zora for about an hour now. I refuse to do it with plugin and my gear is crap. Never give up, never surrender. Absolutely. Although I would have given up by now and definitely used the Zora plugin. Because I am bad at the game. Hubs has just walked in and said, is he still talking about bloody beavers? That is absolutely right, hubby. I'm talking about beavers and everyone is also talking to me about beavers. That is all right. You are now doing all the AFKs, and we love it. We love some AFK. Just got my first tormented synapse today, so Beaver today, perfect. I still have not got a tormented synapse on my group iron, but then again, I've not done many kills on the tormented demon thingy-things. My main is just a free-to-play account at the moment, cooking lobsters, over 100 GP per cook at the moment. Very nice. The perfect money maker. Heck yeah, give us double woodcutting stream, one on main, one on chunk. Took a break, maybe should have checked patch notes. The patch was the one that happened yesterday. They only changed it yesterday. So you've not missed any time at all. If you got to 200 mil XP, would you give yourself the break to go to Lum and get cape? Probably not. I'm a stickler for the rules. Well, Twitch won't load, so we'll be watching on YouTube today. Hello, Gnome. Happy for you to watch wherever you'd like. Although you better shout at Twitch for messing you around like that. You might be world #1 in the amount of beaver talk this year. And this year? This past year and a half, I would say. I just can't get enough of it. Welcome in, Julius, by the way. Our nice lucky gnome is here. Probably here to steal some luck from poor Hannibal. Yeah, probably. I got lucky under 200 for my first one on the group Ironman lol. How under 200 are we talking? Well, never mind, Twitch working again. Oh, there you go. Welcome over to Twitch, Gnome. Just started again yesterday. That's good that you're back. And you've come back to the perfect situation for you right now. I really want to start a group Chunk Man at some point. I really enjoyed the group Iron Man. And I would have really enjoyed to do like a group one chunk. But I didn't have enough people that wanted to do the group one chunk with me. And I asked the YouTubers, and all of them were just concentrating on trying to make content out of it. And they couldn't feasibly get that to work. So they were just like, we're just not going to do it. I was like, that's not really what I meant, but sure. 180 kills, okay. Not too shy of 200 then. But that's better than me, I think. I don't even know how many kills I'm on, to be honest. Oh, that is not a clue that we can do. Tiger, reach out to Soda Chunk. He wanted to do that too. There you go. Right now, unfortunately, I'm playing so many accounts that I don't think I have time to play a one chunk. A group one chunk. I started a 3 group one chunk with Mark and Ordo, but time constraints played up and we couldn't continue. Yeah, I think when you're making YouTube videos and you're streaming and you're doing other stuff and you got real life things going on, and it's just a lot to, like, I'm playing 3 accounts at the minute. I've got my one chunk, I've got my group I, and I've got my main. If I try and add a fourth, I think I might explode. So, how did you imagine the rules for one chunk group iron? The way that we kind of discussed it while we were, while I was talking to the YouTube guys, was that essentially you can complete each other's tasks on it. So you can have somebody that's over in one chunk with a bunch of different trees, and someone that's stuck in one chunk with dead trees, for example, but they have a really high woodcutting or fletching requirement. So the person who's over in the chunk with all the trees, they deal with the fletching grind for you, and then you focus on something else. It was that kind of thing where you share a bank, you share all the tasks and all that kind of stuff. And that would have been a kind of a cool way of doing it, because it would have made it easier for sure. But it would be the same way as, making an Iron Man easier by adding the group bank. So it felt like a natural way of doing it. But yeah, it just never got anywhere. Oh, you still got the footage? Very nice. Maybe you can pick it up again at some point then. I would probably guess just normal one chunk with those people and not actually one chunk stuff. I just think, having that idea of being able to complete each other's tasks, if you're all playing regularly, it could be quite fun to kind of figure it out and be like, who can do this task and that task and where can you do it and which is the most efficient way, and I think it'd be kind of fun to figure that all out. No way you're still woodcutting, just get the pet ready, bro. Hello, Charles. Yes, unfortunately, still woodcutting. Still going. Supreme Camdozo just dropped new video. Very nice. My backlog is so long. It's so long. Hi, Hannibal. All year round when I guessed. That means you'll get it today for sure. I hope you're right, Harry. I hope you're right. I just got Blue Moon Spear. Let's go. Well done. I need to do some more moons on my group iron. I'm just kind of... Oh, have I run out of... Oh, I've run out of bloody rune arrows. Oh, garbage! I can't remember what I was saying now. No, it's gone. Would suck if you have to wait for resources from one of the other players that you can't get. Well, no, it wouldn't be like that. It would be essentially you would have your chunk with your chunk tasks. So once your chunk tasks are complete, you can move on. So you're not waiting for anyone else to finish theirs. What I'm getting at is that the three of you would all start in different, or four of you or five of you or whatever, you'd all start in different chunks. And then you'd have your own individual list of tasks to get out of your chunk, but someone in another chunk could help you get out by completing your task for you. So if you have a task that is only fletching, but somebody who's in another chunk has access to like 5 trees, which makes it way quicker, then you essentially just have to do some bits while they get that task done for you. And I think that'd be a cool way to go about it, if you ask me. But alright, I'm going to lurker mode. Please DM when Beaver, thank you. No worries, Gnome. I will let you know. Like needing to smith something, but the miner is the bottleneck. No, I don't think you would. I don't think it would get like that. You still have your chunk tasks that you can only do with the stuff that you have. So you wouldn't be required to do a task that you can't actually do in your chunk. But not in the last 30 mins. Maybe in the next 30 mins, I might have to say yes this time. Have some faith, Kos. really wish I had a money funnel on Ninja Chunk right now. I just want to do something, do smithing, but it is so expensive. Yeah, I'm finding that with my main. Like, everything is so expensive. So expensive. I'm hungry. Why am I so hungry? I might get a little cake. Hold on. One moment, please. One moment, please. Because you need to eat. I've already eaten. I'm just extra over the top hungry. And Vaughan left me a little Mr. Kipling birthday cake tart. Oh no, there's another one in here for Vaughan. So I'm going to eat my little birthday cake tart. How about that? Nuggies. To be honest, the Nuggie challenge has not put me off nuggets. I don't think anything is going to put me off nuggets. That's some good shit. That's some real good shit. Nice. Probably need some more nuggets. You're probably right. Oh no, you don't get it until I either roll West Valley via pet or a 99 or complete Fremenic trials. My only way of training smithing is Blast Furnace. And Blast Furnace starting out is expensive. Yeah, I mean, it is expensive, but it also is very good in general. What Zero Beavers does to a mother chunker. Absolutely. I would do Blast Furnace first any day, to be honest. I mean, yeah, Blast Furnace is great, but it's smithing, and I hate smithing. Hello, Breezekeeper. Nice to see you. A time save on coal alone. Yeah, I get that, but I just don't like smithing. It's just slow and awful. Same with mining. Slow, awful. Don't like. Give me woodcutting and fishing any day. Halfway to VIP? That's I thought you'd be way further than that, but we'll take it. I know that once I get my smithing level up, it will be profitable, but currently it is too expensive to do for a decent length of time. Yeah, but you know, it's one chunk, so you just got to take it bit by bit, stage by stage. Also like the way Rog and Link have a chunk unlock PvP thing going at the moment. I've not seen that. That sounds interesting. Not overly fond of PvP, but interesting nonetheless. Hello, Mivcat. Lovely to see you again. How are you doing, brother? Mivcat, for those of you who don't know, is the person that sent me the gravy from KFC that one time and ruined my life. So thanks for that, Miv. Very kind of you. I didn't realise VP was an option until after I spent quite a bit. Fair enough. I could work on thieving or woodcutting for a pet, or just keep mining for 99 mining. I would go for woodcutting if it was me, but I'm lazy. He won't do it again. He won't do it again, because if he does it again, the gravy's going straight in the bin. End of story. I'm done with food challenges. My IBS almost killed me last time we did that, and I'm not doing that again. What a legend. No bias on woodcutting for you, of course. Look, if I could come at you with a non-biased view, woodcutting is far chiller, far more relaxing, far more AFK, which means you get to do other stuff while you woodcut. That's why I like it. All good, man. I could use a new band to listen to though, mate, if you're sat on any gems bored of my music. Well, it depends on what you've been listening to, because the few bands that I would recommend right now are Disembodied Tyrant, are just the best for me right now. Top band, number one. The other one would be Throne, THROWN, Throne. Absolutely filthy. Thoroughly enjoying Throne at the minute. No gravy hot tub challenge. No gravy hot tub challenge. Motherload mine is king for mine and lol. Yeah, I know, but even then it's still, it's not AFK enough for me. Drink roulette, Coca-Cola in one, ketchup in another, coffee in another, water in another. That one sounds more manageable as long as there's no alcohol involved. Or spicy things involved. Abney Park for me still. I was supposed to check them out, right? I don't think I checked them out. I've got so many things on my list. So many things. Also, Sleep Token's new album. Pretty good. Pretty good. May I suggest Pilk Challenge? What is that? Cheers, Chief. I'll check them out. Disembodied Tyrant is symphonic deathcore, and it's just so good. It's so good. Did you try the new Pepsi Max flavors, cream soda and strawberries and cream? I didn't, no. I might give them a try at some point, but it doesn't sound nice to me. Not really. I am literally ride or die Pepsi Max Cherry. It is your pick, milk with either Pepsi or pickle juice. I take Pepsi over pickle juice. What kind of choice is that? Love Sleep Token. Alkaline was my breakup song, lol. Look to Windward, which is the first song off the new Sleep Token album, went straight onto my favourite songs of all time playlist. It was so good. So good. Those new Pepsi are too sweet. I don't mind if they're overly sweet. It depends if they taste more like the actual flavour or more like, you know, like soda. What's it called? Whatever they put in, like tap. So, like tap Coke. I can't remember what they call it. It's like, is it soda or soda water or something like that? Sometimes you get flavours that taste a lot like soda water, even though there probably isn't that much of soda water in them. I don't like that. Milk and Pepsi doesn't sound awful. It doesn't sound too awful, but I don't know if they will go together well. Coke floats. Yeah, I don't mind a Coke float, to be fair. I did. Maybe Bourne made me a Coke float at some point, or maybe I'm misremembering. Someone made me a Coke float at some point in time, and it was okay. Didn't blow my mind, but it wasn't terrible. What I was going to say is... what the fuck is a Coke float? A Coke float is Coke with ice cream. So you put your Coke in, and then you put ice cream on top. And then as you're drinking it, the ice cream melts, and then it mixes with the Coke, and it's nice. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's just not. It didn't blow my mind like I thought it would when you think of having Coke with ice cream. Yeah, what I was going to say is we could do, if you wanted, a kind of mini sub goal where if, and I'm kind of just pulling this out of my arse right now, thinking on the fly, but if we get another, I don't know, let's say 10 subs on Twitch before the end of the stream, I will take, don't know, maybe an hour or maybe half an hour where I will, and this is going to sound really bad to the YouTube people, and I'm sorry, but we could turn the YouTube stream off so that I can actually play any type of music, and we can have like half an hour of, I will just play you some of my favourite songs, or, you know, I'll play some of my, maybe we could do a couple of requests as well. I don't know if that sounds a good thing, a terrible thing. People that are on YouTube, if you wanted to come over to the Twitch side just for that thing, then obviously you're very welcome to. But obviously I don't want to stop the stream too early because the YouTube people are obviously here. So I don't want to just be like, bye. But if that sounds like a fun idea, then I could do like 30 minutes at the end where we literally just listen to... Okay, Cos, we've not... Thank you, Cos, that's very kind of you. 5 gifted subs. We haven't actually agreed it yet. You know, people might be like, no, you know, we don't want that. I just wanted to put the feelers out. We're halfway there, I guess. Yeah, like 30 minutes of free time, exactly. And, you know, the music won't be for everyone. It will be an eclectic mix. Like, there will be some metal, there'll be some country, you know, there'll be different things going on. Mild-mannered Grant. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. But I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm quite happy to do that, or I'm quite happy just to carry on as normal. But Kos has jumped the gun and already put 5 gifted subs towards the 10 anyway. Oh, is that finished? Okay. Prediction has ended. And unfortunately, as per usual, it is a no to Mordor with you. Right, let's just go back to back. Another prediction. Next 30 minutes. Maybe I should make these an hour. Oh, let's just keep it 30 minutes. There you go. There's another part. Another prediction is up. Did we hit 10 subs yet? There we go. Miv's come over to the dark side. Lo-fi is fully linked to woodcutting in my brain now, but metal for bossing streams like DK's eventually. Maybe, I don't know. I think lo-fi is better all round because I think generally people like lo-fi in some sort of way. You know what I mean? And they kind of... it's not a bad thing to listen to just while you're streaming. I think if we listen to metal all the time, people might be like, I don't know, this is a bit full on. Oh, and also because you've been talking about 100% games, I got myself a PS2 emulator and now I'm playing some older games. Very nice. What games have you gone for? My current 100% game that I'm working on is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Me and Bourne are playing through Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. And I've just obviously downloaded and am set to play Elden Ring Night Rain as soon as Reeve and me finish the DLC for regular Elden Ring. Also, I'm currently mining coal in the mining guild so that I can get the mining gloves since I have access. I wouldn't mind the mining gloves. I wouldn't mind that. That'd just make mining a lot more bearable. I was thinking about getting PS2 emulator to play the Dark Cloud games. The Dark Cloud games? I don't think I ever heard of the Dark Cloud games. That just looks like Link. I'm looking to go through my existing games and complete them currently on Spyro 1, 2 and 3. Bloody love Spyro. What an absolutely quality gaming series. Dark Cloud was sick. I don't think I've ever seen it, to be honest. I also have a coal bag from Mother Mine so I can mine for a while. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier as well. That makes it a lot better. Hello, Wixie. Pet when? Oh, I don't know. This stream? Maybe? Currently doing Fire Red Nuzlocke. Very nice. Saying been able to reduce backlog by 4 this year already. Very nice. Let's hope so. We'll see. I'll try my best. I will. I think my next game that I'm going to 100% after I've finished GTA San Andreas, I might go back and play the Sniper Elite games. Because I've almost finished Sniper Elite 3. I just need to do a co-op run through it. So I might start on like the first Sniper Elite. Because I love those games. They're so good. I've currently lost Diglett, Pikachu and Ekans. Oh dear. whenever I used to play Pokemon, I always pick Squirtle as my starting character. Always Squirtle. Best of those fur was Peglin, I think. Really casual, but still some depth. I'm not sure I've heard of Peglin. I have the first tier of mining gloves, which makes this even better. If I could spend the time to get the mining gloves, I would, but I just can't be bothered on my group iron, to be honest. Had a lot of fun with Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army when it came out. Yeah, I really like Sniper Elite. I like the idea of like stealth games. I mean, obviously Sniper Elite, you can go in guns blazing and go mad, but you know, you can also just go full stealth, which I like. I like the idea of that, which is why I like those games so much. Always the turtle Pokemon for me, obviously, absolutely. Squirtle was the best. Gyarados, Wartortle, Growlithe, Primeape, Eevee, and Pidgeotto. About to get to the 4th gym, very nice. Basically, roguelike Peggle. Wow, I love Peggle. One of my 100%ed games is Peggle 2. Peggle's amazing. I finished up the highest mining gloves a few days ago. It took me roughly 20 hours power mining iron. Oh, that's a lot of hours of mining iron. You have 18k coal in the bank. Jeez. Ah yes, when I played Sniper Elite 5, my dear older brother decided to evaporate Hitler's nuts. The joy. The absolute joy. This is why talking of like stealth games, it's why I really enjoyed Dishonored. Because Dishonored, there was actual trophies for completing the game fully stealth. And I just really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Although it did... I did make a mistake on it and ruin the whole run, so I haven't actually got the trophy for completing it with full stealth. Because what I didn't realise is a mission towards the end of the game where if you speak to a woman, you're locked into a mission where you have to kill somebody, and you can't get out of that mission once you're in it. So I just ruined the whole run. I didn't save beforehand, so I was just like, nah, you know what, forget it. Also received a single easy clue that I can complete from a geode. Very nice. I'm still waiting for my easy casket completion. Very long time it's going to be before I get around to doing that. Oh, I'm such a garbage human. I can't believe I can't just keep hold of my clues. Sniper Ghost Warrior series is fun, but more jank than Sniper Elite, but Modern Warfare setting. I think. Oh no, I don't think I've played Ghost Warrior. I've seen it. Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of Ghost Recon. I don't know. Hold on. Let me Google. Let me do a Google. Sniper Ghost Warrior. Oh yes, I remember the front cover. I don't think I ever played it, but I think I did see someone play through Sniper 2, I think. Stackable clues soon-ish though, right? I'm not sure. I don't know when they're going to bring that out. To be fair, I don't mind if it's soon. Because that would make my life a lot easier on the chunk account. I might actually be able to complete a... But how would it work though? Because when you get the casket, you don't know what the clue is, right? So I'd have to open the casket to find out if it's a clue that I could do, which means that I'm in the hour timer anyway, and I'll probably lose it Regardless. How many clues is it a guaranteed easy cast to get? It's 4. 4 easy clues. And I have had 2. I've had 2 at the same time. And then obviously I had the 30-minute timer on my clue and it disappeared. Both of them at the same time. You will still need to juggle. Yeah, I thought you'd still have to juggle. Which is just, that's the problem for me. I just can't keep track of stuff for that longer time. There's always something that distracts me at some point for over an hour. Or I get right to the end and then it distracts me. I had 3 easy clues from men I could do at one point and then forgot to refresh them and lost them. Yeah, that's my problem. It's always my problem. I always forget to refresh them. And it's always like I'm doing really well for like weeks and then one day something happens. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Jagex. Chop chop, hello DJ. How you doing? Ooh, getting better. Got Zora down to 50 out of 500. Nice. To be fair, the way that I look at it is the more that you kill Zora, you're going to be working on your stats anyway. So eventually, you'll get your ranged and mage level so high that you'll probably kill it anyway. On the black mass grind, I don't mind the black mass grind. It's not as bad as it's not as bad as you think. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Oh dear. I'm not good enough for hybrid, currently just doing mage. If you want to do, this might be a little tip for you. You might already be doing it, but if you're just using mage, you need to wait for the rotation where the ranged Zora, the green one, is it green? Yeah, the ranged one, the green one, is on the left-hand side of your screen, but I don't know which way you'll be facing. Instead of it being a U, it's an N, and you're stood on the left side of the N, and it appears on the left side. I don't know whether that's east or west, I can't remember. But that's rotation 3, and that you can mage the whole thing really easily. That's the way that I kill Zora, because I am a noob. Because I'm also bad at hybrid. And I'm really bad at swapping all my gear. I get what you mean, and yes, I've started doing that. It's so much easier. It's a lot of hopping to find the rotation, but it is a lot better. It's a lot easier. Thanks for the tips, already working, no problem at all. If I can help, I'll always help. I've got another hair, like mustache hair, that's flicked up and it just keeps going into my nostril and tickling me. I'm going to pull all my hairs out in a minute. Starting to regret gambling all of my coins. How are you gambling all your coins, Miv? You mean, oh, you mean your channel points? Yeah, you're probably going to regret that. No regrets, not even a letter. Once in a while, check in whenever I see you streaming, and I want new content so bad. At first I thought you'd give up eventually, now I have confidence you'll keep going, seeing the determination. Hello Chris, always a pleasure to see you when you drop in. Yes, we're not giving up now. We've come too far. It's been a year and 7 months. It's been 57 point, almost 3 now million woodcutting XP. It's been over 760,000 logs chopped. I don't think I can give up now. I think it'd be silly to give up now. But like I say, every day that goes by is a day closer to me getting the beaver. You've just got to put all your faith in the fact that I will get the beaver sooner rather than later. Oh. Exactly, I've gone too far to turn back now. Absolutely. Like within 15 minutes would be ideal. I'll do my best, Miv. I'll do my best. It will be nice though once we, do finally get the beaver and get the chunk roll on the way. I'll be excited to see which way I end up going. Because technically, Herblore is only just around the corner. And I will be the first Supreme One chunk to reach Herblore if we go that way. Ooh, stale baguette, stale baguette, stale baguette, stale baguette. Uh-oh. Never mind. And actually, now they've done the fire making thing, I really don't mind this fire making. Like, if we get this chunk here, 99 fire making is going to be fun. I think it's going to be a pretty chill grind, so I don't mind that at all. Wouldn't you likely cross Heron going for Herblore? No, absolutely. We'll probably definitely have to get Heron if we get across to Herblore, but it will still be fun because I see fishing as a very similar to woodcutting in that it's quite AFK. So I don't mind the Heron grind. I don't mind the fire making grind. Bonfire buff is a god bless. Absolutely. It's so good. I'm so glad they've done that. I don't mind it being super AFK as long as they give me the same XP rates. I don't mind that at all. Because for me, the way that, like, I'm busy all day with work, I get home and I'm usually tired and I want to play other games. So having something that's really AFK on RuneScape is just really helpful. So that fire making buff was genuinely one of the better things that Jagex has done. No more paying for fire making. 1/3 would have been brutal. Yeah, really, we've taken a lot longer. Don't mind it at all. Haven't played like 3 years now. Busy life. When I did quit, I invested around 2 bill into bonds, and when these were 6-7 mil each, liquidated whole bank, and seems like I won't be returning. I mean, that is a shame, because we do like people playing old school RuneScape. It's always sad to see somebody stop playing. And I tell you what, I've come close a couple of times, I'll tell you that. Oh, I've come close a couple of times to quitting. And to be honest, the thing that's kind of saved me from not quitting is playing other accounts. So there's a big period where I just played Seer Supreme and that was it. And I started Zeabound to try and get me out of a slump, and it actually made the slump worse. So I started playing my group Iron Man again, and that brought me out of my slump. And then I started to slump again, so then I started playing my main, and that's brought me out of the slump. So it's actually been a godsend to just play some other accounts. So I think at some point I'm going to donate 9% of the bonds to my favourite chunkmans, and you're on the list waiting for that beaver. Oh, that's very kind of you, Chris. I mean, I don't think you need to donate them if you're planning on making a return at some point. I mean, bonds are pretty sky high at the minute. So, new Miley Cyrus album dropped today. We're on Miley household. Fair play. I'm not big into Miley Cyrus, to be quite honest with you. Shame on me, I know. But, you know, if we do get around to listening to some music later, I'll show you some potentially similar songs to, or similar style to Miley. I'm a Hannah Montana kind of guy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Refresh subscription this week was like €90 for a year. Okay. Is that bad? That's not bad. What's that, like £7 a month or €7 a month? Posture check. Yeah, I'm not in a very comfy position right now. Shall I sit up straight? Shall I be a regular human being for once instead of a gremlin? A little video game gremlin. There you go. As soon as we've done a posture check, we might as well do ourselves a hydration check as well. I've only got that much water left in this bottle. It was up here today, so I've drank all of that today. You had your tea? I have had my tea, Tom. Miv, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I had chicken, broccoli, onion, mushroom and rice with a little bit of garlic and a little bit of seasoning. It was very nice. How much are bonds anyway right now? I think my bank value doubled since 3 years ago or so. 300 plus bonds for around 2 mil back in the day. What are we up to now? Like 13 mil for a bond? Is that still the case? 13 mil? Old school RuneScape bond price. It's now 14 mil for a bond. Apparently. So that is that's a big old. If you come back now, you're making bank, absolute bank. You don't like mushroom? I don't really like mushroom, but mushroom's good for you, so I'm forcing myself to eat mushroom. That's one hell of an investment. That is an investment. If you got 300 bonds for 2 bill, then what are you looking at now? So 300 times, what did I say they were? 14-ish million. You've got about 4.2 bill, I think. I think so, 4.2 bill. Or is it more than that? I don't know. I'm not good at maths. If you did just oak logs to 99 fire making, doing lines 7.3 days and bonfires of 13 days. Sorry for late reply, girlfriend was talking to me. That's all right. 13 days is not bad for 99 fire making with oak logs. I wouldn't use oak logs though, and I'm already 60 fire making, so I save a little bit of time. I think, what did we say? What was I going to? I was going to use my maple stack, I think, for fire making. Save my yew stack for fletching, and then use my oak stack for construction. I think that's what we agreed last time. Something like that. But what we actually... No, that's a very good point. So, now we have officially got 399s banked. We've got 399s banked now. I mean, someone can check my math on that if you'd like, but if I go to banked XP, construction, we've got 107 construction banked, which is 31.3 million XP, and that's just oak logs. We've got 116 fire making banked, which includes the oaks, but that's 71.2 million. Actually, what I can do is if I ignore that, I've got 40 mil banked in logs. Actually, can I just get rid of... Let me get rid of that as well. Okay, I've got 99 fire making banked in just maple logs. And then if I go to fletching, if I ignore that and I ignore that, I've got 96 banked with just yews. And then if I use the rest of the maples and the rest of the oaks, that should get me to 99 for all three. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. By the time you can turn them into planks, you'll have had another construction method, right? Yeah, probably. But just saying, you know, that we've got 3 banked, like 399s banked. That is pretty cool, just to hear it out loud. That is pretty damn cool. Look, I would have very much liked to have not had 399s banked. You know, I'd very much have liked to have got the beaver already and moved on. But in the current circumstances, having 399s banked on a chunk account is very good. It's very good. Hello, Airplane. Nice to see you. Where beaver? Where beaver indeed. Where beaver indeed. I mean, how many other chunkers can say that they've got 399s banked? You have 99 melee stats banked. It just takes so long on elementals. So long. Hey, why was Cash chopping me? That's not fair. Banned. I mean, I've got a very important question for everyone, actually. Do we think that I should now swap back to the steel felling axe? Because I used the steel felling axe for a long time, and then I decided that the steel felling axe was busted, and that I wasn't getting beaver because of the steel felling axe. So I went back to my steel axe, and now I've been using my steel axe for ages, and I still don't have the beaver, so it can't be the axe. Never go back, man. I tell you what. The next person to subscribe gets to pick whether I stick with the steel axe or move to the steel felling axe, and you get to pick if I change my outfit from the camo outfit to something else. Because we're currently camoed up, but we don't have to be. We've got the mime, we've got the zombie, we can go back to the pheasant, we've got, what's the other one? The camp, not the camp, what's the other one? The beekeeper. I'll let you choose the full get-up. The pheasant, you can choose a pheasant outfit. I can dress as a pheasant. To Mordor with you. Has that ended already? Bloody hell. "30 minutes ago." Okay. Unfortunately, it was a no to Mordor with you. We still did not get the beaver. Still did not get it. Apologies to the people that came in randomly and pressed yes without even understanding. Be back, gotta ring my mortgage provider. You did not use any real money, Miv, don't you worry. Hello, John. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, good luck again. I'll be back. No worries, Marty. Enjoy yourself. Any idea? Hey, Reeve. Thank you for the Prime, buddy.
So F3 just subscribed with Prime.
I don't know if you were here, Reeve, when we were talking about the next person to subscribe gets to pick what outfit I wear, but you are the next person to subscribe. So, would you like to choose the outfit? Let's go back to the bank, because you've got a couple of options. And I guess the first one is, shall I stick with the steel axe or shall I move to the steel felling axe? That's the first question. Any idea how many hours you've been chopping with the steel axe? Well, I chopped for a long time with it at the beginning. Then I moved to the steel felling axe, and then I moved back to the steel axe. So I would say a good 2,000, 2,500 hours of chopping with a steel axe. Come on, Reeve, what are we going for? You best not be modding here with the sound off. How dare you? Looks like he's modding with the sound off. Can one of the other mods please let Reeve know that we would like to ask him some questions? Because the choices in here are the lederhosen outfit. So, Reeve, right. I said the next person to subscribe gets to pick the outfit that I wear going forwards. You were the next person to subscribe. Lucky you. So, shall I use the normal steel axe or shall I use the steel felling axe? So I've been using the steel axe for quite a while now and I haven't got the beaver yet. So take that as you will. So that's question number 1 of 2. Felon, all right then, felon, gotcha. And now for the outfit, we can either wear the pheasant outfit, we can wear the lederhosen outfit, the beekeeper outfit, the zombie outfit, or the mime outfit. And you get to choose which one of those. Zombie, you got it. Should we just wear the full... Oh no, we can't wear the gloves. Can we wear the boots? Do the lumber... I don't think the lumberjack... Do they give us a bonus? Without the rest of the... Maybe they do. I might have to leave those on. But this is what we're going to be looking like for the foreseeable future. Look at that. Gorgeous. Thank you, Reeve. You ready for tomorrow DLC run, mate? I am. I'm ready. I'm just trying to find out when Bourne is off to see her friends so that then we can sit down for a good 3 to 4 hours to smash it out. It should be early afternoon for me. He's cooking up the most diabolical fit known to man. This is the... sounds good to me, mate. Just drop me a message. Absolutely. I'll ask Bourne when she gets back tonight. I'll find out what time she's leaving tomorrow, and then I'll let you know. Because as soon as she leaves, I'm ready to go. Felinax was a good choice with the zombie outfit. Yeah, that's not a bad... This is quite a nice get-up, to be honest. And this is the next season of Seer Supreme right here. This is season 3 of Seer Supreme. We had the pheasant man, we had the camo man, and now we've got the zombie man. And obviously, I really like zombies. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is what we've been missing. All those 3 rock golems I was talking about earlier, all 3 were acquired in 402, 219 XP of each other. Like exactly. Because that's a turn of events. I haven't played OSRS since before the Felinax came out. How is it different? What does it do? So, basically, the Felinax, when it's uncharged, works in the exact same way as the normal steel axe. So it'll chop logs at the same rate, you'll get the same amount of logs, etc, etc. If you make some forester's rations, I think they're called, you can apply those to the Felinax, which means you get more XP and less logs. However, it is confirmed on the wiki that if you were supposed to get a log and you didn't because you got XP instead, you still get a roll at the beaver. So the felling axe doesn't actually reduce your chance at the beaver at all. So that's essentially what it is. Zombie head is diabolical. Zombie head is cool. Look at that. Look at that. That just looks like one of what's the priest guy, one of the fathers. Can't remember which one. It looks like him, just green. $23 million XP later. Whoa, 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 whoa. None of that talk, okay? None of that talk. Sleeved up, about to get beaved up. Searspearman has cut logs so long he aged into a zombie. It's giving Time Wizard and Baby Dragon. Oh yes, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I like that. To be fair, obviously there isn't a day-night cycle in old school RuneScape, so you can't actually tell days-wise. But you know, if they're shorter than real life days, then I'm pretty old right now. I've been chopping trees for a long time. I knew you're a man of culture. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. I've still got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, not all of them, because I think my mum and dad gave some of them away. But yeah, I've still got a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I have a zombie deck as well. Because I like zombies, if you didn't know. I believe they're a RuneLite plugin. I miss like my teenage years of watching stuff like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, Recess, all that kind of stuff. Oh, for days and nights. Oh, it's actually a RuneLite plugin. Interesting. Wow, I'm late, but I'm here. No BV yet. Hello, wait. Unfortunately, not yet. Not just yet. Favorite zombie movie / series? I like The Walking Dead for the first few series. Yes, I completely agree. When you get up to about season 5, I think that's where it starts to go downhill. I think season 5 is just after prison, and it's just before they go to the cannibal place. That's when it starts to get crap. After the prison finishes, that was all good. After that, I didn't like it. Because what it felt like to me was the first like 4 to 5 seasons was very zombie based. It was, you know, they were trying to get away from the zombies were the big problem, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then after season 5, it seems like it flipped more to people were the problem. And then it was all about the people. It was like, oh, people are crazy and people do crazy things. And I didn't like that. I liked the zombies are the problem. So I would agree that probably The Walking Dead for the first 4 to 5 seasons was probably the best. Probably the best bit of zombie cinema that I've watched. But I would also say that 28 Days Later was probably one of the best zombie films I've seen. And I think the original Dawn of the Dead, also very, very good. I didn't mind the remake too much, but I think the original Dawn of the Dead just had that very, cheesy vibe to it, which I quite liked, actually. $8.3K away from VIP. Very nice. OG Dawn of the Dead is a classic. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Shaun of the Dead is very good. I love Shaun of the Dead. It's obviously, you can't really look at Shaun of the Dead as, in the same bracket as zombie films. It is a zombie film, but obviously it heavily relies on the comedy aspect of zombie films. So it kind of has its own bracket of being a zombie comedy. But very good. Like, very, very good. Nope, not going to sneeze. Sounds a bit like Attack on Titan. First Titans were the problem, then season 3 people became the problem, but the story actually got better because of it. I don't think that The Walking Dead, unfortunately, it didn't feel the same. Like, if the people became the problem and then it got better, I would be like, great, but they just didn't. They just got worse. 28 years later is coming out in June. I know, I'm excited for that. 28 weeks later was also very good. I think 28 days later was better, but 28 weeks later was very good. Like a year ago, I sat and watched all Simon Pegg movies, except the Mission Impossibles. Simon Pegg is a brilliant actor. Absolutely brilliant. Not a zombie movie, but Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is also a classic. Yep, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World essentially has all the stuff in it that I like. So it's got like comic book style. It's got great music. It's got lots of video game references. It's action orientated, but it's got comedy in it. Perfect. Amazing. And I know people kind of lump some films in with zombies, even though they're not. But I would say things like Evil Dead. It's not zombies, but it still sometimes gets lumped in with zombie films. But that is a great film. And especially the remake. The remake is really, really good. And actually, I have... Where is it? Oh, there it is. You can't really see, but right there... That's the Evil Dead lady that's in the basement. So I don't necessarily think that Evil Dead is zombies, but what I will say is that it's close enough that for my zombie sleeve I counted it. And the same with like The Last of Us. So The Last of Us is not a zombie film, but the mushroom spore thing is close enough to zombies that I will accept people that talk about them in the same breath. And in which case, I would say The Last of Us TV show is amazing. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. Oh, I loved Scooby-Doo. Which one was Zombie Island? Was that was the first one, right? The live action one. No, it wasn't the live action one. The Zombie Island one was the... Yeah, it was the animated one. Yeah. With the werewolves. Or was it werewolves or were-cats? Zombieland, yep, Zombieland was very good. I like Zombieland. The thing I liked the most about Zombieland was the list. I liked the list. That was kind of... It was a nice touch because a lot of people would in the kind of a zombie scenario would probably make a sort of list of you know, do's and don'ts. All I remember about Scooby-Doo Zombie Island was the hot peppers. What was the oh, it was Monster Island, I think. That was the first live action one. Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed. That was the second one. What was the first one? Was it just called Scooby-Doo? I think it was just called Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it looks like it was just called Scooby-Doo, the first live-action one. And then Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed was the second one. Is Black Ops Zombies on the sleeve? It is not. So what I've got on my sleeve is I've got an infected eye, like an infected zombie eye, right there. I've got this comic book strip zombie that's coming out of the ground here. I've then got this zombie lady, which wasn't actually a zombie. It was someone had done this like drum and bass rave girl thing where I think she was essentially taking drugs or something, and it was like ooze coming out of her. And I took that and took it to my tattoo artist and said, basically, can you make this look like a zombie, because I think it will translate really well. So he did, and that's what he came out with, the zombie lady. I've then got like a scene here where you've got skyscrapers and like a helicopter and all this kind of stuff, like a destruction scene with like loads of smoke on my elbow. And then I've got this guy who was the first tattoo I ever got, so that's like a zombie head, but he also has like an arm down here with a hand. Which way's his hand? I think his hand's like that. And then I've got the Evil Dead lady here. I've got this comic book strip where there's a lady with a gun and there's like zombie hands coming from behind the door and grabbing her. And then back there, I've also got the what was it? Day of the Dead. You know, where the guys come out of the water? I've also got that like back here. And that is all of my zombie tattoos. And that sleeve is done. And now I've started on my video game sleeve, which, you know, it's got a few gaps on it, but it's almost there. Scooby-Doo was a big part of my childhood. It taught us the people are the real monsters. True. Very true. Did you see Overlord, World War II zombie movie? Overlord. Was that... I have a vague memory. Maybe I didn't see that one. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I've got a vague memory of it. I'm sure there was some weirdness going on, wasn't there? It wasn't just like zombies. There was some mystical stuff going on. I also have a zombie tattoo. What is your zombie tattoo? I'd like to see that. Who is it that played Shaggy in the live action? I remember when the first came out, it was when they got together at school, right? Matthew Lillard. Lillard, I think. Lillard. Matthew Lillard. He played Shaggy in the live action. And they went to that amusement park on the island. Very good. That was a very good film. Aero Peppermint Mint or Galaxy Chocolate Minstrels? That's a tough question, Tom. I think. By the way, you've got a sandwich delivery, Tom. You better get that. Get your stale baguette. I think I might choose Aero actually over Minstrels. I think. You're at the point where you'll be affected by Crumple Undead. True. True that. Perfect for the role. Yeah, Matthew Lillard was very good as Shaggy. Very good. I think when you watch the newer animated TV show, Scooby-Doo, he still plays Shaggy in them. Jingle, did you win? We've not played Jingle yet, Tom. Not just yet. And actually, I should probably update everybody. Bourne is going to be arriving at the car park at 11 p.m. my time, which is in essentially an hour. It's going to take me about 15-ish minutes to get down there. And it's going to take me about 10 minutes to get ready. So I'm only going to be streaming for another 30 minutes. I love Aero Peppermint Mint. I do like Aero. It's very nice. Discord message with my zombie tattoo under good vibes. Ooh. Play some Jingle. We can play some Jingle. Let me just have a look at this zombie tattoo. Oh, very nice. So you went for colour in yours. I went for black and grey. And the reason I went for black and grey actually was not a stylized choice. It was I knew that it would hurt less if I went for black and grey. Because they spend less time actually tattooing you. Whereas colour, you have to spend longer. I like that. I like that tattoo. It's nice. Where am I? I'm lost. Say hi, Born, from me. Absolutely, Tom. She's not back yet. She's back at 11, so I'll let her know then. Let's round it off with some jams. We could round it off with some jams, but it'll be Jingle Jams. I'm out for the day. Good night and good luck. Thank you, Gnome. Appreciate you as always. Have a good time out. Just washed our hands for the first time after shaving our arms and hands. Man, does that feel so nice. We shaved them yesterday. To be fair, I used to shave my arms to make my tattoos pop. But I got really lazy, so... Next week, I will be streaming next week, Tom. Yes, most likely Tuesday. My B-Day is Halloween, so that sleeve is Halloween theme. Also have a jack-o'-lantern and witch. Gotta still get a werewolf and a vampire. Nice, you're going for a full house. Can't wait to shave the rest of our body. It will help so much with our gender dysphoria. Absolutely. If that's what's going to make you feel better, absolutely go for it. What do you think of Eric Entrano? I can't remember if I've seen the whole series. I think I remember watching episode 1 at least. I think. Right, shall we play some Jingle then? Play some Jingle. Are we ready to absolutely nail this out of the park? Get more than our high score of 4,500. Maybe even get 5,000 out of 5,000. Try real hard. Right, if we're all ready, let's go for number 1. Oh, that's Mauritania, right? That is... Is that Slayer Tower? Yeah, that's Slayer Tower, right? Surely. Vala Mauritania. if you say Vala Mauritania, you're definitely going to be half right. Frankenstrain. I don't think it's Frankenstrain. I think it's Slayer Tower. I think I can remember almost every time I've been in here hearing this song. Send it. Isn't this good enough? If this is good enough, I swear to God, I'm ending the stream right now. Are we happy with Slayer Tower? Are we? I went in with full confidence there, and to be honest, the longer that we take to send it, the more I've got time to back out of what I think. Good night from me. Sleep well. See you soon next week, mate. No worries, Tom. Always a pleasure to see you, mate. Hope you have a good sleep. I'll see you Tuesday next week for another beautiful Hannibal stream where we get all of our jingles wrong. Yeah, I'm just going to... Let's send it. Slayer Tower. 1,000 out of 1,000. Whoa! Let's go! Look at me knowing where a song is in RuneScape. Aren't I good? I think that's like the first one I've ever guessed right. Right, song number 2. Back to normality, not knowing where this is. I'm gonna get this one wrong. Is this Port Sarim? Where's Ordo when you need him? I know we're long past Yu-Gi-Oh, but my favourite archetype is the Gunner Dragons. Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm leaning Faladork. Yeah, it's Port Sarim, send it. Mm-hmm. Somewhere on the road from Catherby to Ardee. Camelot Farming Patch. You mean like here? Camelot Farming Patches. Why is everyone going Camelot Farm? Right, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? My music's not playing. Is it actually Camelot? Have I just been big tricked? I've been fully big tricked. Well, my sound's completely gone on. Right, if you're saying it's Camelot, is it here, or are we talking like actually over here? Just pop it in there somewhere. If this goes over to Port Sarim now, I'm going to be really upset. Because I went in with double confidence there. Yeah, Camelot. Okay, let me put it a little bit closer to Camelot. Right, Here we go then. Sending it. We're sending it. Everyone's so clear on it being Camelot. Here we go. Oh. Well done. Thank you for not listening to me and my stupidity. Wiki says small chance it can play at Tenzing House too. Okay. Finish go. Well done, Finish Fox. Smashed that. Smashed it out of the park. I still think it's Element Wizards. I don't know. This might give it away a little bit here, but 2 streak, new record. Should we go for a 3 streak? Next song. Come on. Oh, that's familiar as well. That's Wildy, right? That's somewhere. Is that somewhere up here? Is it Rogue's Castle, maybe? Is it the Lever TP? What, here? Oh, Witch Haven. That's not a bad shout as well. Actually, don't listen to me. Okay. Pirate hideout. You mean up here? I don't know. I really don't know on that one. I got Wildy vibes straight away, and I for some reason thought that it was somewhere up here. Sounds like a seafaring song with the accordion and simple drums and about the bells. Yeah, I don't know. Pirates Hideout's not a bad shout for the nautical vibes. But I just got this weird feeling about Rogue's Castle. I don't know why. I don't know whether we go for Pirates Hideout or we go straight in the middle and then it could be either, or we're just completely wrong and it's like Witch Haven, which a couple of people have said Witch Haven, even though one of them said don't listen to me. So what do we say? Pirates Hideout, Deserted Keep or Rogue's Castle? Why not Gutenhof? Because we don't want Gutenhof to absolutely screw us over again. Gutenhof! What do we think then? Do we think that Deserted Keep, Pirates Hideout, Rogue's Castle, any one of those sound reasonable? Because if not, I'm just going to go Deserted Keep right in the middle. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to go Pirates Hideout. And if we have no objections in 5, 4, 3, 2, Uno. Here we go. We're confirming the guess. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're on a roll here. We've got 2,000 out. Oh, it's going to be Gutenhof, isn't it? Right. Come on. We've got to back ourselves. Well, let's say thank you to Coase, first of all, for saying Witchhaven in the first place, but you did not back yourself at all. You talked yourself out of it. But also well done to Demo for also saying Witchhaven, and we just ignored completely. Well, that's upsetting. That is very upsetting. I remember getting cooling blankets for the whole family. I think that would be really nice with summer coming our way, and I struggle with overheating. That does sound nice, actually. I like the idea of a cooling blanket. I know my Wildy music. Well, Demo, from now on, I'm not ignoring your advice. We still have a chance to at least get over 4,000, so let's have a go. Is that Arceus? Wildy. God damn, if it's the Wildy. Sounds like something out here in a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I just getting Arceus vibes. Icy vibes. Oh, what if it's like the Hunter area? Oh, Whis is not a bad shout. DT Ice Path. Okay. You mean like around here somewhere? Yeah, Pear in the YouTube chat also said the Ice Path song. Heard this before and I've never been to Whis. Okay. I'm happy with the Ice Path. It does sound very snowy, icically. That song zone is Hell's Bells though. I just had to unlock that song for Hard Clue. Okay, never mind. I mean, I'm very happy to go with Ice Path on that one. I think it fits. It does fit a lot. So, shall we send it? Shall we give it a? Give it a little old send. Yeah. Let's go for it. Why not? Why not? For Frodo! Oh, okay, that is not what I expected at all. Around the Warriors Guild. I mean, we weren't far off, I guess, but that's another Gootenoth, that is. That is very surprising. Still technically Troll Country. Yeah, true. True. Well, you know, look, you win some, you lose some. We got 2,000s to start with, and now it's all downhill. Right, last one. Such a good song. Ten out of 10. Where am I placing this then? You know what might be fun actually? Heebie-Jeebies, never played RuneScape before. Never listened to any of the songs before. I think she may have played some like on a playlist at some point, like Carmen music, and RuneScape's popped up. What'll be quite good is if we can try and get Heebie-Jeebies to pick where she thinks it would be. So she's already said low-level castle, visit to some pauper king. So that would be here, right? However, what'll be kind of fun is if we give some clues. Does anybody have any cool clues? Yes. Is this... Where's Heebie-Jeebies? Right, we need to... Good night, Finish Fox. Always a pleasure. In this... Right, Heebie-Jeebies, you've got a map here, right? There are a few low-level castles, like you said. There's the one here in Lumbridge. There's also one in Varrock here, the palace. And there's also one over here in Falador. Which one do you think it is? And this is somebody that's never played the game before ever. Is it just Lumbridge? I don't know. You're gonna guess. So if you think Lumbridge, we'll go for Lumbridge. You go Lumbridge. Shall we see if Heebie-Jeebies is getting us a 1,000 out of 1,000, or whether we're getting screwed at the last second? Here we go. We're confirming. Ta-da! What we'll do is we'll start it again. Well done, Heebie-Jeebies. We are so good at this game that we just got 3,363 points. Well done. Well done, well done. A very fun game of Jingle. Current vibe champ. Absolutely smashed it. But did I see was it Coast that said it? Maybe we should raid somebody. Maybe you are correct. We should raid somebody. Let's have a quick look to see if there's anybody online. Verf is currently online doing his DMM All-Stars Day 1 plan. Or we can go and raid somebody random. Let's have a look. Hey, Davis, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're well. I would generally raid Verf, but he's got so many people watching him already. I think it might be better to raid somebody who's not got many people watching. I'm just having a quick browse to see if anybody's in Sears Village. Doesn't look like anybody is. Shame. Shame on them. He's not doing something he doesn't normally do. We could go raid Verf. We could go see Verf. We don't see Verf that often. Right, so just giving my normal spiel as always. The Big C, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You're actually just slightly too late because we're about to leave, but thank you anyway. So, as always, I appreciate every single one of you for sitting here and watching me chop trees for hours on end and not getting anything at all. The one thing we need, it's just not happening. But we're going to persevere. We never give in. We never surrender. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for everyone on YouTube for spending your time with me. Thank you for everyone on Twitch for spending your channel points and doing your subscriptions and having your funds and playing these silly games with me. I appreciate you all greatly. I hope you have a great weekend. I will be back streaming next week on Tuesday evening, and we will be hopefully chunk rolling. Probably not, but we can dream. We can dream. So for everyone on Twitch, let's go say hi to Verf. It's been obviously a pleasure having you here. Been watching for a while. I just forgot to follow. No worries, Big C. Pleasure. Thank you for lurking. I do appreciate all my lurkers. Right. Thank you all. See you next time. And let's go say hi to good old Verf. He's got enough people watching him right now. We can add to that. Why not, eh? He raided us.